It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. All right, you know what time it is. I got to give you a little update on what's going on with Nyx. Lots of things. Mostly, she's figuring things out quickly, a lot quicker than I thought she was going to, because she knows her schedule now in the mornings, and now she doesn't want to follow our schedule in the mornings, okay? She wakes up, she goes outside, goes to the bathroom, comes back inside, and goes back to her bed and hides in there while I get ready for work, okay? Because she knows what the day ahead is going to lead to. So after that, she finally comes out, and then she jumps up on the couch and just stares at me while I make breakfast. Sometimes she'll come over and beg for some breakfast, but that's okay. And then after that, we hang out on the couch and we play tug of war and all these things, try to tire her out a little bit. But then the problem that I've been having lately is that, so she has a collar. It's a perimeter collar, so she stays around the house, like stays in the yard and the pastures. So while I'm at work, she has plenty of room to roam around, but the collar makes sure that she stays there. It's not a shock collar. Anyways, it's enough that she knows that when I bring the collar out, that means I'm going to leave. This morning, I literally could not get this dog out the door. I had to pick up her butt and push it out. Like, she was still walking on her front legs, but I had to pick up her butt and push her out the front door. And I was like, I'm sorry, but you are not a house dog. I do not trust to leave you inside the house by yourself, unsupervised, while I am gone. She has plenty of safe areas, warm areas. She has a boxcar. She has a shop. She has a doghouse. She has all these things. They're all warm. And she has all this room to run around and play. She even has cats to hang out with. And yet she's just like, no, I don't want to go outside. I'm just like, listen, I know, but if I have to go to work, then you have to go outside and be a dog. And then we can both come home and lay on the couch together when we're both done. Okay? You have your day job. I have my day job. We got to go do our day jobs, and then we can come home and we can be together. That's how it's got to be. I don't think she's got that figured out yet, because back to the fact that I had to push her butt out the front door this morning. Ben Affleck is reportedly adjusting to single life and not interested in dating. Then we have Chris Evans that is returning for Avengers Doomsday, but nobody knows if he's going to play Captain America, Johnny Storm, or somebody else entirely. No, do we not remember what happened in Endgame? He can't come back. Let's see. We also have Jeremy Allen White is going to provide the voice of Rada the Hutt, son of Jabba in The Mandalorian and Grogu. Sounds like a good idea. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You made its way back to number 1 on the Hot 100. Whoop-de-doo. And then we have, let's see, where'd the other one go? Nelly is launching a world tour. Cool. Sabrina Carpenter says, please, 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 is based on real life events. Yeah, we've all witnessed it too. Okay, that is your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. I don't think I ever paid attention to how many dictionaries we have. I thought there was just one dictionary, and I thought it was Merriam-Webster's dictionary. And so everybody's been saying their word of the year, but Merriam-Webster's word of the year is polarization. Wonder why. Z103, it's Katie Lee. It's 2024, but there's still a first time for everything. So we're going through some things that have happened for the first time this year, like scientists detecting water on an asteroid's surface. Didn't know that was a thing. A pig kidney was successfully transplanted into a human. I mean, that's cool. It's cool for medical stuff. Let's see. We have a street food taco stand in Mexico that got a Michelin star. I'm going to need the location of that taco stand because, I mean, I'm not going to Mexico anytime soon, but like, if I do, I need to know where it's at so I can go find like the best street tacos ever, because if it's a street taco that got a Michelin star, man, it's worth the travel. I'll go find it. Scientists observed an orangutan treating itself with medicinal herbs in the wild. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. And then a father and son duo played in the NBA game for the same team even. It was LeBron James and his son Bronny, who was drafted by the LA Lakers over the summer. But, you know, I think that was kind of a stunt, though, because let's be honest, Bronny wouldn't have been in the NBA without LeBron, at least not right now. So some things that happened for the first time. And I'm sure we're going to find many, many more things. Good news for us coffee drinkers out there. There's a new study that suggests regular coffee consumption could extend your lifespan by nearly 2 years. Wow. That's so cool. I'm really sarcastic. By 2 years, I was hoping that it would be like, I don't know, 10. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of spicy food, okay? I love me some spiciness. A little bit of a kick? Absolutely. But if you're also like me, you're kind of a wimp with that certain level of spice. So with that, here's a breakdown of what works and what doesn't work when you're trying to get rid of that spicy burn in your mouth, okay? So obviously, don't do water, okay? It just spreads the burn. Beer? No. It's basically just water, too. Soda, actually, the bubbles crank up the pain even more if you drink soda. Here's what you need to do if you have the burning sensation from spicy food, okay? Milk or dairy is going to be a quick splash of release. Plus, it's bonus points for ice cream or cheese. Peanut butter, thick and creamy, and it is literally a lifesaver to your taste buds, and it's peanut butter. But if you're allergic to peanut butter, acidic stuff, so like pineapple or pickle juice, can actually work quick wonders to that stuff. And then something sweet, a little bit of spoonful of sugar can help. And even if none of that works, a little bit of patience, wait it out. The burn won't last forever. So next time your mouth feels a little spicy, skip the water, go for the milk. It's what I usually do. And it usually works every time. I've been wanting to try this treat that's been on my mind for so long. So I made myself a 1 shot of espresso last night, and my dad ended up making homemade vanilla ice cream. So I stole some of that, and I made myself a little affogato treat last night. It was so good. If you've never had it before, highly suggest. Vanilla ice cream with fresh espresso poured on top of it. Oh, seriously, life-changing. Highly suggested. Even though it's supposed to be like a summertime treat, it was a really good treat last night. All right. The trends that were happening this year, sum it up into like 4 words, maybe 5. 1, 2, it's 6 words. Sorry. 2024 dating, no more games, just real connections. So singles are basically so tired, so done with ghosting, mixed signals. And so now we're all embracing a new trend of loud looking. Basically, it is just straightforward bios saying, looking for ... to really set those clear intentions from the start. So nobody finds somebody that they like. And then there's like, oh, you don't have what I like. Bye. Ghosted. So now top dating priorities, trust, attraction, shared values, and emotional availability. That's a big one right there. Emotional availability. If you don't have that, then you're going to get ghosted. I'm sorry. Anyways, moving on. Grand gestures apparently are a big no-no anymore. Nano ships are a thing. Small, meaningful moments like, smile or a sweet text. Those are the new romantic sparks. Back to this whole, the bar is very low right now. Apparently, singles are also embracing hopecore. I didn't know this was a thing, but we're all focusing on positivity, trust, and the golden retriever energy, valuing quality over quantity in the search of real connections. Golden retriever energy, yes, but I was looking for more of the German Shepherd quality. Just saying. But do we agree with this? Let me know. 208-524-1033. I do agree with the top dating priorities and that we all need to stop ghosting and sending mixed signals. And also that emotional availability is very important. Trust and attraction, shared values, and everything like that. Yes. But, let me know what you think about this. 208-524-1033. It's Katie Lee here on Z103. 2024 was quite the year for slang words. Enough that I know that everybody had to Google at least one this year to figure out what it meant. So we're going to look through the most searched for slang words in Idaho. So the ones that we all Googled this year, Riz. So if you still don't know what Riz is, it is style, charm, charisma. That's where that comes from. The ability to attract a romantic partner and make others like you. This other one, I really did have to Google, but I can't say what it actually means. Gyat, it's slang for GD. I can't say it on the radio. I'm sorry. But basically, people say it when they're surprised or impressed, especially popular with Gen Z. And then the SMH. If you don't know what that means, that was something that we all used when T9 text was a thing. It's shake my head. Come on. So there's a lot of other things that other states are Googling, like Georgia was looking up sleigh and Delulu. Delulu, didn't that one come from Book Talk? You know, we're all delusional, living in our fantasy worlds. Yeah, there's a lot of 2020 or 2024 slang words. So the one that I will never, ever, ever go for is this skibbity. I hate that one. That was terrible. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, so we got cops in Marysville, Washington. That's near Seattle. They're looking for 2 thieves who broke into a plumbing supply store last week, and they only stole one thing. And it was the replica of the leg lamp from A Christmas Story. Now, I've never seen A Christmas Story. I know what the leg lamp looks like, but why do we want to steal it? And the store's owner had it on display in the window out front. And so they literally just shattered that window, snagged the lamp, ran off. And apparently the video footage is terrible, so they can't actually see what it is. Like, I looked at it. It's terrible. Horrible. Anyways, Marysville PD asked people to be on the lookout. And, yeah, the guy already replaced the leg lamp. So they did have to do damages from the window. That's going to cost him about $3,000. But I guess he's having fun with the whole thing being stolen, and he's milking it for all it's worth. He even put up a sign outside that says, "Leg lamp heist leaves town stumped." Something interesting. 'Tis the season. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I'm out of here for the day, my friends. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.